Good morning. It's the 30th of January, 2026, and I'm Reg Knight. The story of the day should be the 3 million Epstein file pages that the DOJ is going to release for review, but it's not. Last night, Don Lemon was arrested at the Grammys in Los Angeles for covering a church protest in Minneapolis. This is probably the most severe breach of ethics and the Constitution this Department of Justice has done thus far. And they've had some Lulus thus far. They tried to get an indictment previously, but the judge threw it out, saying that their evidence was insufficient. Now, they are trying to say that Lemon, among others, may have violated the churchgoers' right to worship as they choose. So, in other words, they're going to throw as many things on the wall as possible to see what sticks. Now, if you remember, a few days ago, I was talking about the Selma, Alabama marchers and the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Now, what if we'd have had a DOJ that would tilt to the authoritarian side instead of obeying the Constitution? You never would have heard about those beatings. That never would have been broadcast on television. And there's a pretty good chance that the Civil Rights Act of 1965 would have never been passed. This is about as serious as it gets, folks, because there is one thing that has been constant in the United States 250-year history, is that we could count on the fourth estate, a free and independent panel of journalists that could go and get the actual news as opposed to propaganda. Now the Trump administration wants to go all Russian on us and jail dissidents on trumped up charges. And so where does this lead? They didn't even take the time to do a proper investigation for those 2 Americans that are dead now from federal agents from ICE. They didn't even take the time to take any questions or interview any witnesses, just said that it was justified and that's about the end of it. But when people speak out now against the many vile injustices of this administration, they want you to be afraid to speak up, knowing in the back of your mind that the specter of arrest and imprisonment may be in your future. I want everyone within the sound of my voice to know this. The first thing that I thought of when I heard that Don Lemon was arrested, I thought about some people that I served with that went to Iraq during the first Gulf War. They were sitting or laying in their bunks, I don't know exactly what, but 2 Scud missiles came in and blew them to bits. Killed them instantly, among others. I immediately thought about how they would feel that they gave their lives for this Constitution, for this Republic, for this United States. Because I guarantee you, if someone can resurrect them right now, and they would see all the goings on of Donald Trump and Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, they would be as upset and pissed off as I am, because they sacrificed their lives for nothing, as Trump and his minions slowly dismantle this Constitution and this Republic. It's the 30th of January, 2026, and I'm Reg Knight. Have a good day.